In this video, we are going to cover one more kind of basic HTML element, and that is the idea of a link or a hyperlink. I haven't done too much in this file, so I'm just going to keep working it for now because the amount of code will be relatively brief. And let's go ahead and start to kind of play around with links in different ways. I'm going to do command / here, and this is for a hyperlink. Hyperlinks link you to different parts of your website or to external websites. We're just going to look at external for now. I'm going to do 2 returns here to get it indented. And the syntax for a link is A here. And that's called an anchor tag, what the A is short for. So an anchor tag is a way for us to link to some other website. We'll click return, and you'll see a few things kind of show up. First is this href. We'll highlight over it to figure out the description. It says contains a URL that the hyperlink points to. So basically this right here, the href, is where we want to access, or like where we're going to, the location. That's the first part. And in here is what you want to have show up on your page. So let's say we wanted to just create a link to Google. I'm going to go to Google for now. And Bing, of course, is going to redirect me. Okay. So you can go to Google or any website, really. Let's copy the URL, Control-C, get the whole URL. And then I'm going to paste it in between these quotation marks. Control-V or Command-V. That is our link. If you were to save this and open your file, dog picture is kind of big. I'll make it smaller in a second, but you'll notice here when I refresh, the link doesn't show up. And the reason is because we told it where to go, but not what to see. Like we don't actually have an actual text for the link. So in between the A tags, we'll write click to go to Google. While I'm at it, I'm gonna make my dog picture a little smaller. Okay. Let's try it out. Let's refresh. Okay, and now we have our link. If you click it, it will then take you to Google. Cool. You can click back. Let's look at a few other things. If you want it to open into a new page, after the href, after this quotation, we'll do space. That's important. Can't be next to the quotation. And then there is this option called target. Click target, essentially telling you where the link should go. And we are going to do blank, underscore blank. And we're kind of using Visual Studio to guide us here. So this attribute says for this link, essentially what it's going to do is take me to a new window. So if I save this, make that dot go away, go back here, refresh. Let's click this link. And now you notice that Google gets opened up and we still have our link. You can try it again. And there it is. Okay, so that is our first link, one here that opens to a new window, and we had one where it just opened internally. You can kind of get a little creative with your links. We could actually make this dog a link itself. Why don't we find just like a dog website for now? Let's do American Kennel Club. Or you can do whatever you want. So I got the American Kennel Club. I'm going to copy that. And let's make a link for it. So down below, I'm going to write A, tab, paste. Here's a Kennel Club. So again, I've posted my URL in the href and then written what I want to have show up on my website. Go back here. Let's try it out. And before we kind of look at these, let me address how these guys are going next to each other. We'll talk more about how to get these below later on, but for now we're just going to hack it. If you want something to show up below, or you want to create like a line break, you can use the command BR, stands for break. So just like that, open, close, caret, BR. I'm going to do it twice, once to put a line down and then another line. If I save this, and run it, you can see it move this line down. And let's do it again after the second link, or before the second link. There we are. So essentially what these do is they just create a line break. The first one moves the thing down, and the second one creates an empty space of line, which kind of formats this a little bit nicer. So again, what we did is we made some line breaks, and then we also added this kennel club here. Let's click that. Okay, and it took us to the kennel club. But let's get a little bit more creative. Instead of the text kennel club, we can delete this. I'm gonna click return for now, just to push this down. And we can put other things inside a hyperlink. For example, we could put this image we made. Let's copy it, Control C, and then Control V down here. So inside we put a picture of the dog, but we've wrapped it in this hyperlink. So now not only is it a picture, but it's also a link. Let's save it. Let's go over here. So again, this was our first picture. This one's not going to do anything. But down here, like notice the cursor. This is an arrow, and then you hover over a link, it becomes a hand. Same down here. So I click this, and now it takes me to the kennel club. If you didn't want it to open the same window, we could do it again, the target blank, save it. And now here, when I click on my dog, it goes there. If this were a real website, we probably want to tell the user about this. So I might want to write a paragraph, click the dog to go to the kennel club. Otherwise, how does the user know what to do? So now when I go back here, refresh, okay, just click the dog. That's not going to do anything. You click here, but you click the dog, then it works. So just a quick review of that. We just did a paragraph. That's just showing information. Then we have our link, and then inside that link, we have our image. Kind of neat and kind of useful. So now you can make more creative links themselves. And that's about it for the hyperlinks. We looked at a few different topics, how to open within a page, how to open to a new page, and how to change not just text, but also have images for your links.